What's up, guys? It's Lou from Unbox Therapy, and today we're taking a look at the HP TouchPad. This is HP's first foray into the tablet space, at least as far as an iPad competitor is concerned. They've had stuff out there in the market with Windows on it, but I don't consider that to really be a true tablet. True tablets need to have their own dedicated operating system, and this one does, based on Palm's original WebOS, but modified and tweaked in a way that it might perform better on a tablet platform. So as you guys know, I've got a number of different tablets with different interfaces, and I want to see how this one stacks up. But let's talk about the unboxing. After all, this is Unbox Therapy. So first things first, we've got a little bit of documentation. And this is always the most boring part of the unboxing, but important nonetheless. You need to know what you're going to get in the box. You also got a microfiber cloth, and let me tell you, I can tell already that this device is going to require it. It seems to be one of those glossy fingerprint magnets. Oh well. It's got a pretty cool little micro USB with some chrome accents and also a way of keeping it organized. I don't say that often as far as cool USB cables are concerned, but this happens to be one of them. And also a cool power adapter. Rather than be a square, it's a cylinder of sorts. You got USB on one end and of course your power prongs on the other. Next, let's take a look at the tablet. After all, that's the most important part of the unboxing here. And as I said and as I predicted, this is a gloss fest. This thing is smothered in gloss, if you will. Now, it feels good though. I mean, it sort of feels comfortable, just like an iPad 2 or something like that, and it's pretty light as well. So you got your power button up top. It doesn't look like it has any power. I'm going to have to get some juice in this to finish out this unboxing. But first, let's take a look around the device. We got stereo speakers so long as you're using the unit in landscape mode. And on the other side, we've got our volume rocker. This thing is very iPad-esque. It's almost like everything is sort of in similar locations. So if you've used an iPad, it'll probably feel familiar. It looks like a SIM card expansion slot here on the bottom. Top side has your headphone jack along with your mic. And as we keep going down here, we also see our iPod-esque power switch. On the bottom of the unit, we just have our micro USB. Now taking a look at the front, we have our webcam up top. And as we move down the device, we'll see our home button once again in the same location as your iPad home button. What a surprise. So in order to get this thing up and running, we got to agree to HP terms and conditions. I think I'll do it. What do you say? Let's accept. And I didn't notice, but you got to sign up for an HP WebOS account. This is a little unusual, but I guess I have no choice, so here we go. Now I'm going to hide this personal information from you guys. Who knows what you might do with it. So after you've done all that, you get to this setup complete window, and it tells you it's going to restart your device, but it takes a minute or 2 or 10. This takes a while, so I'm not going to make you sit through the monotony. Let's get to the home screen. So there we are after we've rebooted. Now, why not launch a web page and just see how this thing behaves? This is not a review by any means, guys. This is just an unboxing, so I'm just going to give you a quick look. Review is on its way. I'm going to do a big battle mode comparison between the touchpad, the Galaxy Tab 10.1, and of course, the champion of this space for the time being, the iPad 2. So let's go ahead and load up unboxtherapy.com. Why not? It's a half-decent website. And as you can see, it's not the fastest on the market. I can tell right away. But then again, it's loading up everything, including the ads, so you got to give it a little bit of headroom because of that. It's pretty reactive to touch, and it's a smooth sort of interface as far as I can tell straight away. It reacts to my input immediately. You've got this cool little settings menu up here that you can toggle for brightness, Wi-Fi, any sort of quick settings up here in the top right corner. I'll keep the brightness down so I don't blind you guys. It's actually a pretty bright screen, believe it or not. And then up here, we've got a little web tab for looking at some web settings and preferences available in the browser. Now, as you back out to the interface here, you can see, if you know anything about WebOS, it's got this sort of multitasking platform, actually pretty similar to what BlackBerry is trying to do with their product. And I don't have any of these accounts set up, obviously, but I just want to give you guys an idea of the overall speed and feel. So I'm going to launch a few different applications here. Again, this is just as an overview. Photo application seems to take the longest so far. But of course, there's no photos in there, so kind of anticlimactic. But anyhow, getting back to the browser, let's go ahead and try and launch another window, maybe a heavier web page. Let's do engadget.com. How about that? So when everyone goes for when they're trying to show the benchmark for a heavy page, that page is friggin' loaded with content. And as you guys can see, it's coming up pretty quick. Definitely well within the acceptable range. Again, this site is full of ads, full of content. And one thing that I'm super impressed with is this pinch to zoom is crazy reactive. It's there's no lag at all. It's just maybe it's too quick. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, do so, because I'm going to be putting this tablet up against the other market competitors, and hopefully with some testing, we can figure out which tablet might work best for you. Thanks for watching.